Bless this beautiful country.
Hi, good evening, everyone. Welcome to another edition of High School Football on Cape Atlantic Live. I'm Brian Cunniff, Sam Cohen handling the video production behind the scenes for us. And it's Lindenwold and Wildwood here from Maxwell Field. Both teams come in winless. Lindenwold and Wildwood each 0-2, so someone will come out of here with their first victory. Wildwood lost 25-0 to Holy Cross in their opener, and then 42-20 last week against Gateway. Lindenwold fell 40-12 at Buna, and Bishop Eustace beat Lindenwold 36-2 last week. Lindenwold is wearing the white jerseys, blue helmets, blue pants trimmed in gold. They will receive the opening kick from Wildwood, wearing the white helmets and pants and the red jerseys with white numbers. Wildwood coached by Ken Loomis, Lindenwold by Scott McNair. Wildwood is a little banged up coming into this game. 5 starters out, and the most key of which, Thomas Rios, the starting running back and linebacker. And almost all because of injury. One player is out for a disciplinary measure, but 5 starters are out for Wildwood. Zayon Scutchings and Charles Barber back deep for Lindenwold. Beautiful night for football here at Maxwell Field. And kicking for the Warriors will be, see him, number 84, Ryan Gilligan, a junior, transferred. Family moved into Wildwood here before the scholastic year. It's kind of a short kick and a good hit there by Liam Carmel.
Great tackle by number 51.
So short kick, but a short return. Lindenwold will take over and start at their own 40.
The ball is placed on around the 40-yard line.
So Lindenwold, these two teams were scheduled to play last year, and Lindenwold actually forfeited the game due to low numbers. They had a lot of injuries, and they forfeited the game to Wildwood.
For tonight's game, lunch with Lynch.
Wildwood beat Lindenwold 2 seasons ago.
The Weiss Law Firm, Crest Savings and Crest Savings Wealth Management.
And here come the Lions to the line of scrimmage. Kendall Shepard lining up in the shotgun as the quarterback. He takes it, and he's going to run to the left. And he doesn't get very far. And Liam Carmel again shoved off a block and then made the tackle and held Shepard to a 1-yard gain. Lindenwold is huge along their offensive line. I mean, they've got some kids that go 270, 260, 255, 225, and 230 on their roster. And you can see big number 77, Kamai Chandler, goes 270 pounds playing right tackle. Shepard again, same formation here for Lindenwold on 2nd and 9. They snap this one to the up man. And Liam Carmel again on the tackle, gain of 4.
They gained 4 yards on the play. Bringing up 3rd down.
It was 3rd down and 5, so kind of a important play early in this game here if Wildwood can get a stop. Ball at the 45. Again to the up man, fumbles the football. Wildwood has it. Nick Croce with the recovery, and Wildwood will take over at the 45-yard line. So Wildwood, a big play there. And the Warriors will take over at the 45-yard line of Lindenwold. Jordan Dozier, starting quarterback for Wildwood. He started the last few games at the position last year as a sophomore. He threw 2 touchdown passes and a 2-point conversion pass in last week's loss to Gateway. And this is a team that does like to throw it. Javion Hennessy, a freshman, will play running back in the absence of Rios, who is injured. And now we have a whistle. And the officials walked in and stopped that play. Now we're ready to go. 1st and 10 for Wildwood at the 45 of Lindenwold. Dozier in the shotgun. Takes the snap. Hands it off to Hennessy. He's got some room. He picks up about 5.
Great run by Javion Hennessy.
It's a good first down run there by Hennessy working the left side. And Wildwood will try to do a lot behind their 2 best linemen, Nate Wolf and Erik Jordan.
Bringing up 2nd and 5.
Sammy Santiago is one of those players for Wildwood who's out tonight. He's a key offensive lineman. Second and 5 for Wildwood at the 40. No score, 8:45 to go first quarter. Dozier, high snap, hands it off to Hennessy. He's taken down. Nice play by Shepard. And it's going to go down as a loss of 6. Shepard came up the field quickly. If that snap was better, Hennessy may have been able to avoid that tackle by Shepard. And then there might have been a lot of room on the right side, but that high snap threw off the timing. And it's a 6-yard loss. 3rd down and 11. Most likely see Wildwood put the ball in the air for the first time. Alex Ruiz and Trevor Troiano split to the far side. Gianni Troiano split to the near side. In the slot is Ryan Gilligan. Dozier hands it off instead. Turning the corner, putting his head down is Hennessy, and he picks up about 7. So this is going to bring up a 4th down, and they're going to mark him back at the 40, so it's a gain of 6. 4th and 5, but with the ball being on Lindenwold's 40, Wildwood will probably go here. No score, 7:15 to go first quarter. Wildwood forced a fumble on the 3rd offensive play for Lindenwold, and now the Warriors looking to convert here on 4th and 5 at the Lion 40-yard line. It's a fake of a handoff. Dozier's going to try to run it. They try to quarterback draw, and Shepard on the tackle on the first hit.
3-yard loss. First down, Lindenwold.
So Wildwood turns it over on downs. And Lindenwold will take over. Hall's Carpet Care specializes in carpet and upholstery cleaning, air duct and dryer vent cleaning, and home watch services. Check them out at hallscarpetcare.com. Tell you about all our sponsors as we go through the game here. Snap to Shepard, trying to go right. He's hit and taken down. It looked like Crochet might have been the first one to him.
Looks like number 54, Nick Crochet on the tackle.
And
no gain, bringing up 2nd down.
It's no gain there for Shepard. So 2nd down and 10 for Lindenwold. Cabrera Companies provides real estate, property management, and home repair services here at the Jersey Shore. Log on to CabreraCompanies.com for more information. Direct snap. And, oh, what a great hit by Liam Carmel. That was
Carmel.
Joseph Monk was the carrier on the direct snap, and he lost 2. Believe that's the 5th offensive play for Lindenwold, and I believe Liam Carmel has 3 of the tackles, and he also had the tackle on the opening kickoff. So 3rd and 12 for the Lions. Ball at their own 41-yard line. We'll see if Shepard puts the ball in the air for the first time. He's back to pass. It's actually not Shepard. It's thrown. It's caught. What a catch over there by Charles Barber. Tobias Martin on the pass. Great route by Barber. And it's a 15-yard gain and a first down to the Wildwood 43-yard line. No score, 5 minutes to go, first quarter. Thanks for joining us here on Cape Atlantic Live. Back to pass again. Martin rolling, hit, breaks that tackle, now is going to run, and is knocked out of bounds by Lucas Croce. And Martin picks up about 6.
The ball is placed on the 37-yard line, bringing up 2nd down.
Nick Croce had a chance at him in the backfield and just missed that tackle. Would have been a big loss. And then Martin took off and picked up 6. 2nd down and 4 at the Warrior 37-yard line. Clock stopped as Martin was bumped out of bounds. Shepard again. And this time it's Ryan Gilligan. Takes him down for a loss of about 4.
Back to around the 40-yard line.
So 3rd down at 7. So he called a loss of 3. Ball at the Wildwood 40. Lindenwold probably in 4-down territory here. 4 minutes to go, first quarter. Crest Savings Bank has been serving the Cape May County community for nearly 105 years. Check them out at crestsavings.com. Third and 7. Low snap. Martin digs it out, fires, and it's incomplete. Gianni Troiano on the coverage.
Troiano, number 2 for Wildwood, knocking the ball down.
And the intended receiver, Carnell Torres, I'm not even sure if he saw the ball coming. Troiano definitely did. And now it's 4th down. Now, Lindenwold did just change a lot of personnel, so let's see if they do punt.
Looks like they're going to punt the ball.
So Zayon Scutchings is standing about 7 yards back, and then the punter, Charles Barber, standing at the 50. High snap. It's going to go over his head. Ball is still loose. Barber still running, dancing around, and then finally taken down by Liam Carmel and Lucas Croce.
Yard line. Correction.
That's a loss of about 30 yards. And Wildwood will have it at the 32-yard line.
First down, Wildwood.
First down. 1st and 10 for Wildwood. Be sure to check out the Mudhen Brewing Company, Dogtooth Bar and Grill, and Poppi's Brick Oven Pizza and Kitchen for great local dining and entertainment experiences in the Wildwoods. And don't forget about the new station house at the Mudhen, your go-to place for live music and private parties. No score, 3:25 to go first quarter. Wildwood with a huge break here on the high punt snap, and they take over at the Lindenwold 32-yard line. They hand it off to Hennessy. Trying the left side. He's got a lot of room, and he's finally ushered out of bounds inside the 20. And it'll mark it right on the 15-yard line. That's a 17-yard gain
First down,
for the freshman, Javion Hennessy. Hennessy's had a couple of good runs. He's had one for a big loss, but he had a run of 5 yards, a run of 6 yards, and then that one there for 17 to go along with one that ended in a 6-yard loss. So 1st and 10 for Wildwood at the 15-yard line of Lindenwold. Hennessy lined up to Dozier's right in the backfield. 3 receivers split to the near side, 1 to the far side. They faked the handoff. Here's a throw. It's caught. Trevor Troiano still on his feet, and he's going to get marked down at about the 9. Pickup of 6.
Second and 5.
So that'll bring up 2nd down and 4 for Wildwood at the 9-yard line. Nice pitch and catch there. Dozier to Trevor Troiano. Three receivers this time lined up to the far side. Hennessy to Dozier's right. And we're going to have offside on Lindenwold. This will be half the distance to the goal and will probably give Wildwood a first down. This is going to... Yeah, it's going to take the ball just inside the 5-yard line, so it's 1st and goal for the Warriors. And we'll call it at the 5, although the nose of the football is just across that yard marker. About 4.5 yards from the goal line. Same formation, except this time Hennessy goes to Dozier's left. Back to pass is Dozier. Fires. Incomplete. Gianni Troiano was open. Dozier put a little too much on that, and it's incomplete.
Programs for tonight's matchup are available at the gate. The Warrior Wagon is selling a variety of food.
2nd and goal from the 5.
Water.
.202 to go first quarter, no score. Hennessy lined up to Dozier's right in the backfield. Gianni Troiano split to the near side by himself. 3 receivers to the far side. Back to pass again. They swing it to Hennessy. He's got some room. Can he get to the corner? He does. Touchdown, Wildwood.
Hennessy for the score.
So Wildwood takes the lead. Little swing pass. Jordan Dozier to Javion Hennessy. And the freshman beats the defense to the front corner of the end zone, and the Warriors take the lead. Now, Wildwood really does not have much of a kicking game. They almost always go for 2 this season. And we'll see what happens here. And Gilligan and Gianni Troiano tight to the line of scrimmage on the right side here. Dozier back to pass, looking. Throws incomplete. So the pass fails, but Wildwood on the 5-yard touchdown pass from Jordan Dozier to Javion Hennessy takes a 6-0 lead with 1:56 to go in the first quarter. Not for Long Media is a content hub made up of several podcasts and YouTube shows talking all things sports, food, drinks, travel, culture, and much more. You can check them out at notforlongmedia.com.
And bleachers.
Balharbour Hotels in Wildwood, Crest supports high school football broadcasts on Cape Atlantic Live. If you need a room for friends or family, log on to balharbourhotels.com for more. Ulmer's Appliance Service is one of our flagship sponsors and a proud supporter of Cape Atlantic Live sports broadcasts. Log on to ulmersappliance.com for more information. New Jersey State Assemblymen Antwan, McClellan, and Erik Simonsen are strong supporters of high school sports and Cape Atlantic Live sports broadcasts. Ribeyes Steaks is a staple to many festivals and special events across Cape May County all throughout the year. They'll be at the Irish Festival in North Wildwood this weekend and the Seafarers Festival in Wildwood Crest tomorrow. For more info on one of the area's premier food trucks, call 609-602-3378 or check them out on Facebook. The Wildwood Recreation Department is a strong supporter of Cape Atlantic Live Sports. For info on all of their programs and activities, 609-522-5837. So Wildwood takes advantage of that high punt snap that gave them great field position at the 32-yard line of Lindenwold, and they finish off that drive with a 5-yard touchdown pass from Jordan Dozier to Javion Hennessy. Did not convert the 2-point conversion. So the Warriors lead 6-0, 1:56 to go first quarter. So Gilligan has it teed up at the 40. And the kick. He squibs it. It's loose. And did Wildwood get it? Yes, they did before going out of bounds. That's a great play by Gianni Troiano. He came up with that ball. It went off the leg of an up man. Gianni Troiano dove on that ball before it went out of bounds, and Wildwood will have it at the Lindenwold 49-yard line. A terrific play by Gianni Troiano right there. The sophomore dove on that ball and was able to get possession before one of his body parts touched the sideline, and the official was right on top of that. Dozier under center, in the shotgun. Hands it off. Hennessy trying to turn the corner. He does. Makes a man miss, and he's up close to a first down.
For a gain about 8 on the play.
They will mark it at the 41, so it's a pickup of 8.
Bring it up second down.
By the way, the officials for tonight's game, John Fernsler is the head referee. Rich Sakosh is the umpire. The linesman is Kevin Mathis. Rich Hahn is the line judge. The side judge is C.J. Durham. Nicole Perrone is the field judge, and the timer is Fred Plen. 2nd and 2 for Wildwood at the Lindenwold 41. 3 receivers bunched to the far side of the field. 1 receiver split to this near side.
Wing it.
High snap, but they hand it to Hennessy. Cuts, and he leans forward for about 1. We'll bring up 3rd and 1 at the 40.
Hennessy got about a yard out of that. Bring it up.
The Wildwood Crest Police Officers Association and the Wildwood Crest K-9 Unit are proud sponsors of Cape Atlantic Live Sports. 609-522-2456 for info. Square One Design has nearly 20 years of experience designing websites, building online marketing campaigns, and creating custom web applications. Go to designsquareone.com for info. 3rd and 1 for Wildwood. They hand to Hennessy. Little problem with the exchange there, and Hennessy loses a yard, maybe got back to the line of scrimmage. Rowan Dietz on the tackle.
Lost almost a yard. As for if you want to get something from the food.
So now this is going to be 4th and about a yard and a half.
All right. Good point, Good point.
So big play here in this game. Wildwood's got the momentum. They lead 6-0. This would be a big stop if the Lions of Lindenwold can get it. We'll see what Wildwood does here on this 4th down and 1. Long one. Ball just shy of the 40. They need to get to the 41. Lindenwold showing blitz. Here they come. Dozier is going to keep it himself, and he's going to have the first down. Dancing his way to about a 3-yard gain, and Wildwood will have a first down when we come back for the second quarter, as that was the final play of the first period. So Dozier, well, they didn't give him a great spot, but it was enough to get the first down. That is the last play of the first quarter. Wildwood leads it 6-0 over Lindenwold. Gives us a chance to tell you about Bonner's Accounting Services. They can handle all of your tax and financial needs. Give them a call at 609-602-3187.
Wildwood Police Department.
Casiello Basketball is the Jersey Shore's premier grassroots basketball organization, featuring individual and group training and various leagues for kids of all ages. Check them out at CasielloBasketball.com. Wildwood FMBA Local 50 is a proud supporter of Cape Atlantic Live Sports. Cape Atlantic Live thanks the City of Wildwood firefighters for their support. The original Hotspot restaurant on the Wildwoods Boardwalk at Cedar Avenue is a family tradition for more than 60 years. Check them out at originalhotspot.com, and still open weekends for a few more weeks. One-Off Marketing designs and prints everything, from business cards and banners to T-shirts and sweatshirts. Check out all of their services at oneoffmarketing.com.
The Warriors would like to welcome members of the Junior Warrior Football Program and the Junior Warriors cheerleaders to the game.
So you may hear them making an announcement about the Junior Warriors. They had some of those players serve as honorary captains tonight. Those players were Joey Martin, Matt Mayer, Rasheen Jones, and Rose Jackson. So Wildwood takes over 1st and 10 at the 39 of Lindenwold after gaining that first down on the final play of the first quarter. So the team's flip ends. Wildwood now driving toward the north end zone here at Maxwell Field. And now we have a flag. I think a Lindenwold player lined up offside. So now that'll make it 1st and 5. And this is one of those areas here where if you wanted to take a shot deep on 1st and 5 at the Lindenwold 34, this could be a ripe time for it. We'll see what happens. It's the second time Lindenwold's been offside defensively. Three receivers split to the near side. Dozier, high snap, hands to Hennessy. Hennessy cuts it to the right, lunges forward, picks up about 4. Good gain there.
3 yards out of that play. Bringing up 2nd down and about 2 for the first down.
They actually mark him at the 31, so it's a gain of 3, 2nd down and 2. Thanks for joining us on Cape Atlantic Live. I'm Brian Cunniff, Sam Cohen handling all the production behind the scenes. 2nd and 2 for Wildwood. Dozier over the middle, incomplete. Wildwood coaching staff looking for a flag. You know what? Maybe they would have gotten one had the ball been more in an area where Trevor Troiano could catch it. The ball was thrown low, and the officials may have just deemed that the contact there was incidental, especially for a ball that probably was not catchable. So it brings up 3rd and 2. at the 31 of Lindenwold. 11:09 to go, first half. Wildwood leads 6-0. We didn't have much of a crowd when this game kicked off, but it's filled in nicely here at Maxwell Field. Fake handoff, a throw, caught by Gianni Troiano, and this will be a pickup of about 8 and a first down. So Wildwood converts there on 3rd and 2. Good route by Gianni Troiano. And now the ball is at the 23-yard line of the Lions. 6-0 Wildwood. 10:40 to go, first half. Kind of a rare night, all 3 local teams down here in Southern Cape May County playing at home. Middle Township hosting Oak Crest, Lower Cape May at home against Absegami. And since we brought you Middle and Lower last week, we decided to pick up Wildwood for our coverage this week. Here's Dozier back to pass. He's going to float one deep. It's caught, touchdown! Touchdown, Trevor Troiano from 23 yards out. Got behind the defense and a beautifully thrown ball. It's the second touchdown pass by Jordan Dozier. And it's 12-0 Wildwood. And they'll go for 2 here with 10:12 to go in the first half.
Looks like we're going to go for 2.
But Troiano ran a great route, and that was a beautifully thrown ball. Troiano didn't have to do much. He just turned around. The ball was right there, right at his chest. He stuck his hands out, hauled it in for the touchdown. Wildwood going for 2 here. Dozier back, looking, fires over the middle, incomplete.
No good for 2.
Was looking for Alex Ruiz. Was thrown too far to his left.
Lindenwold 0.
So the pass fails, but it's 12-0 Wildwood with 10:12 to go
Again, folks, the Warrior Wagon
in the first half.
Food, soft drinks, and water. And yes,
The Boardwalk Basketball Classic is one of the nation's largest high school basketball tournaments. It's held each December at the Wildwoods Convention Center. Check out bbclassic.com for the 2024 schedule and more information. Troiano & Sons handles masonry, concrete, foundation repair, and stucco services for homes and businesses across Cape May County. 609-522-3355 for a free estimate. The North Wildwood Recreation Department is a strong supporter of Cape Atlantic Live football broadcast. For more information on their programs and activities, call the North Wildwood Rec at 609-522-2955. The Bellevue Tavern is a strong supporter of Cape Atlantic Live. The Bellevue has featured excellent food and service in a warm, friendly atmosphere in the heart of Cape May Courthouse for nearly 125 years. The Bellevue Tavern, 609-463-1738. The Anglesea Pub in North Wildwood is your go-to place for Irish pub fare. The best Guinness on tap and a great selection of Irish whiskeys. Located the first in New Jersey, the Anglesea Pub is a strong supporter of Cape Atlantic Live sports broadcast, and they are rocking tonight down at the Anglesea during Irish weekend. So Wildwood, a good start. It's 12-0. 2 touchdown passes by Jordan Dozier, a 5-yarder to Javion Hennessy, and then the most recent one, the 23-yarder, to Trevor Troiano. Gilligan has it teed up. He's kicking against the wind here in the second quarter, even though they don't kick it deep anyway. It's another squib kick. That ball is loose, and Lindenwold does dive on it at their own 39-yard line. So Lindenwold, which has just picked up 1 first down so far, needs to get something going on this drive. The Lions, actually, they move this ball up to the 40 So 1st and 10 for the Lions.
Correction, ball placed on the 40-yard line.
It's going to be a run. Oh, what a great play by Liam Carmel.
No other than
Joseph Monk
Carmel.
tried to run there off the snap, right off the snap, and Carmel takes him down for a loss of 5. And actually called a loss of 6. That is Liam Carmel's 3rd tackle for loss in this game. So it's 2nd down and 16 for Lindenwold now at their own 34. Tobias Martin, who's their best passer of the football, is now at the quarterback position. Little confusion here. And I think Lindenwold's going to call a timeout. They had the wrong personnel on the field. And, oh, now we have a flag down.
Too many men on the field. Lindenwold.
And I'm calling it an illegal substitution. There might be some confusion here because before that flag was thrown, I thought that they are going to pick the flag up. That's a good job by the officials because the timeout was called before that penalty. So Lindenwold gets the timeout.
Timeout, Lindenwold.
Before the penalty. Well, the Warriors looking for their first win. They lead this game 12-0 here in the 2nd quarter. And Jordan Dozier now has 4 touchdown passes through 2.5 games for Wildwood. Warriors were shut out in their opener, but he threw 2 touchdown passes in last week's loss, and now he's got 2 here tonight. And the Warriors have
Was thrown away because of the timeout called first. So we're still at 2nd and 16.
this 12-0 lead here. 2nd and 16. Martin in a quarterback. Long count. Takes the snap. He's back to pass. Fires out in the flat. It is caught. And fumbling the football at the end, but I believe Carnell Torres is going to be called down.
End of play, end of play.
Gianni Troiano had the initial hit but didn't wrap him up. And Torres was able to pick up another few yards. So now it's going to bring up 3rd down and 3. So 3rd and 3 for Lindenwold at the 47-yard line, their own 47. Martin resets Torres to the near side of the formation. Fakes the handoff, and he's got all kinds of room up the left side. Martin bounces it outside, going toward the sideline, and he's taken down. But a big run there by Martin.
By Tobias Martin for the 1st down and more.
Faked that handoff, and Wildwood really bit on that fake, and Martin took it outside. It's a 35-yard gain down to the Wildwood 18-yard line, excuse me.
Ball placed on the 18-yard line of Wildwood. 1st down, Lindenwold.
1st and 10 for the Lions. They trail 12-0, but got some momentum after that 35-yard run by Tobias Martin. Trevor Troiano saved the touchdown by knocking Martin out of bounds. It's a snap to Shepard, dropped it. Now he's reversing field. He's got some room on the left side, fumbles the football, and Wildwood has it. So Wildwood recovers the fumble, and Wildwood will take over at their own 8-yard line with 6:52 to go before halftime. This may be a situation here with a 12-0 lead. Wildwood may want to just manage this clock deep in their own territory. They do get the ball to start the second half. See how aggressive they may be at their own 8. 6:52 to go in the first half, 12-0 Warriors. Dozier hands it off, and Hennessy didn't get much. Actually, going to lose a yard possibly. Wildwood player is down, injured. And what you hope is that this is just some kind of a cramp. Wildwood leads 12-0. Mandy Perez, the Wildwood trainer out there, working on the injured player. Did not see the number when he went down. We'll get that to you momentarily. Ken Loomis, the head coach for Wildwood, out there taking a look as well.
And Major League Landscapers.
And looks like it may be in the right calf area. And as I said, hopefully this is just a cramp.
All right, put your hands together for number 84.
That's Ryan Gilligan. He's one of Wildwood's better players. And he's going to come out. Replacing him will be a sophomore Brandon Aggie. So Ryan Gilligan being helped to the sideline here.
Together for Ryan Gilligan.
They'll work on him. Second down and 10 for Wildwood. They lead 12-0. 6:35 to go. Second quarter. Clock is moving now. The 3 receivers split to the near side, 1 to the far side. Hennessy in the backfield. To Jordan Dozier's right. And we have a flag, and let's see who it's on. Both look like players from both teams moved.
Got a flag on the play.
Officials are coming together. And they're calling it a false start.
Flag on Wildwood. Offside.
This will be the first penalty against Wildwood. This will be half the distance to the goal. So it'll be a loss of 4.
Ball placed on the 8-yard line.
So now the ball's moved back to the 4-yard line, and it's 2nd and 14. 5:55 to go before halftime. Three receivers split to the far side, or actually 2 and 2 now. As Freddie Dunn moves over into the slot on the near side. Dozier back to pass. Throws, caught by Gianni Troiano, has some blockers ahead of him, but not enough. And he takes a big hit after a gain of about 2.
Got 3 yards out of that play.
So that'll bring up 3rd and 12.
3rd down and 12.
So Troiano comes out. Vinny Sweeney, a sophomore, will go in to replace him. I think they just wanted to get Troiano out of there. He took a big hit on that play. That's probably just a one-play replacement. Get him out for a brief rest. It'll be 3rd and 12 for Wildwood. .445 to go before halftime. Warriors lead 12-0. I'm Brian Cunniff with Sam Cohen. Thanks for joining us on Cape Atlantic Live. Dozier back to pass, standing in his end zone. Throws over the middle, incomplete. Was intended for Sweeney, in and out of his hands. Had he caught it, he would have been 5 or 6 yards short of a first down anyway. So 4:32 to go in the first half. And let's see what Wildwood does here. They're in the huddle, almost as if they're lining up to go for it. Now Dozier is by himself in the backfield here. He may just quick kick this thing. And now,
flag on the play.
With a flag down, delay a game on Wildwood. So that's going to move it back half the distance. It's a loss of about 2, so now it's 4th and 15. .432 to go before halftime. Dozier standing about 3 yards deep in his end zone. Let's see if he throws it or quick kicks it. He's going to quick kick it. It is caught. That's a good play there. Sliding catch by Mikhail Simmons. Going to give Lindenwold excellent field position at the 19-yard line of Wildwood. Actually, they'll mark it at the 20.
First down, Lindenwold.
Simmons may have saved Lindenwold 10 or 15 yards of field position with that sliding catch. If that ball had bounced, may have rolled for a bit. So now the Lions have an opportunity to get some points on the board before halftime. Trailing 12-0, 4:14 to go before halftime. Martin in the shotgun. Takes the snap, hands it off to Shepard, trying the middle of the line. He didn't get very far.
He is stopped at the line for no gain.
Brandon Aggie, Erik Jordan in on the stop. It's a Nate Wolf in there as well. Second and 10. 2nd and 10 for Lindenwold at the 20-yard line. Man goes in motion. Martin takes the snap, fires a quick one out to the outside. Breaking a tackle, spinning out of another is Charles Barber, and he picks up about 9. Actually, they're going to mark him back at the 13, so it's a gain of 7, brings up 3rd and 3. Inside 3 minutes to go before halftime.
Ball's on the 14-yard line.
Martin takes the snap, fires out, incomplete.
Incomplete pass on the play.
In and out of the hands of Mikhail Simmons.
To go in the second quarter.
And with 2:38 to go in the half, it looks like Lindenwold will take a timeout. So this is their second timeout, second of their 3 timeouts.
Timeout called by Wildwood.
Massive play in this game right here on 4th and 3. Wildwood can get a stop here. It most likely would take a 2-touchdown lead into the half. Lindenwold converts. They certainly have enough time to continue this drive. It's 4th down and 3 at the 13-yard line. And if you're Wildwood here, you have to watch for the double count. Fourth down and 3. Martin rolling to his right, throwing, caught, touchdown. Barber open in the front of the end zone. And it's a 13-yard touchdown pass. With 2:33 to go before halftime. Barber's run a couple of excellent routes in this game. That's his 3rd catch. And that one goes for a 13-yard touchdown. And they do have the kicking tee out. The holder is Tazir Hawkins. Rivaldo Hernandez, who's a 260-pound lineman, is also the kicker for Lindenwold.
Going for the field extra point attempt.
Snap is not great, and the kick is blocked.
Blocked by Wildwood, number 54.
Nick Crochet on the block.
Crochet.
Too long developing once the bad snap occurred, and Crochet easily got in there and blocked the kick. So it's 12-6.
2:33 left.
2:33 to go in the first half.
Wildwood 12. Lindenwold 6.
We'll see how Wildwood handles this possession here. This is the first time Lindenwold will be kicking off in the game. They do have the wind at their back.
Special thanks to Thumbs Up for Kindness, Chris Henderson Realty, Wildwood Police Department, Alfie's Restaurant, Michael Callahan.
So it was the big run on the previous possession that gave Lindenwold good field position. They made Wildwood go 3 and out deep in their own territory, forced a short punt, and then just a 20-yard drive to score a touchdown right before the half. Javion Hennessy and Trevor Troiano back deep for Wildwood, standing at their own 20. Kicking off is Julian Sanchez. And it's high, but it's short. Hennessy fumbles the kick, and it's recovered by Lindenwold.
Huge play by Lindenwold on the fumble.
Hennessy was trying to come up and catch that ball in the air and save field position, and he didn't come down with it. And now Lindenwold has it.
Ball placed on the 35-yard line.
At the Wildwood 35-yard line.
With 2:27 left before halftime.
2:27 left before the half. So Lindenwold now with an opportunity here to tie or take the lead before the half. Ball at the Warrior 35-yard line. 2:27 to go in the second quarter. Martin in the shotgun. Shepard directly behind him. It's an option. Martin fakes, cuts it up. He's going to have a first down and more. He gets down to the 21-yard line.
Number 1. Tobias Martin on the play, bringing the ball down to.
It's a gain of 14. Now, Lindenwold does only have one timeout remaining. Clock momentarily stopped to set the chains. Now it's moving. 2:10 to go before the half.
21-yard line. 21-yard line.
And it is 1st and 10. 1:56 to go before halftime. Thank you. Martin in the shotgun. Takes the snap. Looking. He's going to fire deep to the corner of the end zone. And it is caught for a touchdown.
Wow, touchdown.
By Barber.
Tying it up 12-12 with 1:39 left before the half.
Charles Barber's 4th catch of the half and his 2nd touchdown reception. With 1:39 to go before halftime, and Lindenwold can take the lead here. And the way things went on that kick the last time and the way they have the momentum right now, they might be best to go for 2. And it looks like that's what they're going to do. So Lindenwold can take the lead here if they convert. 1:39 to go before halftime. And it looks like a player for Lindenwold moved before the snap, I believe. That's going to move them back 5. No, actually, Lindenwold called a timeout, actually.
By Lindenwold.
So the Lions, well, now we finally get the official indication of the timeout.
Lindenwold with 1:39 left in the half.
1:39 to go before halftime. So huge play in this game. Lindenwold could take the lead after, Wildwood had a 12-0 lead and the football. And now all of a sudden Lindenwold is in a position here where they could take the lead.
A couple of our sponsors, starting with Ernie Troy.
And, a lot of this started to go bad when Ryan Gilligan got injured.
Johnny Longhots on Pacific.
And he doesn't look like.
However, Oceanfront Hotels and the Crest.
He's ready to come back into this game. He had his right leg
Cabrera's Property Management.
Taped with ice.
Wildwood Fire Department. Graphic Design Printing.
So it looks like he's going to be out. Wildwood will have to figure it out without him. So the timeout is over. It's 2-point conversion try here for Lindenwold to take the lead here with 1:39 to go in the first half.
Once again, Lindenwold going for 2.
And they snap it to the up man. And he's not going to get in.
Held on.
So Rakeem Johnson is stopped on the run.
Got a player down on the field.
Another Wildwood player is down.
Crochet.
Nick Crochet is down.
Made the stop on the play. Injured.
And the injuries are starting to pile up here for Wildwood. As we mentioned at the top, they're without 5 starters tonight due to injury. Now Crochet
Nick's back on the front, up on his feet. Put your hands
with a little bit of a limp, but coming off the field under his own power, so it looks like he'll be okay. He'll have to sit out a play at least. So Lindenwold strikes twice. They scored a touchdown on the reception by Barber, and then Wildwood fumbled the kickoff. And then Barber again on another touchdown reception, and we're tied at 12. After it looked through 1.5 quarters like Wildwood really had control of this game.
A variety of food and soft drinks. Make your way over to the Warrior Wagon.
So kicking off is Sanchez, number 54 for Lindenwold. This time Wildwood moves their players up in their return formation, anticipating a short kick. Here's Sanchez, kicks it, taken by Trevor Troiano at the 30, up the middle of the field, still on his feet. Trevor Troiano all the way up the midfield. Good return. So Wildwood will have an opportunity here before the end of the half, as it's going to be right at midfield. It's a 20-yard return.
31 left in the half. Scores 12-12.
$20-yard return for Trevor Troiano, and Wildwood will have it at midfield. First and 10. Hennessy to Jordan Dozier's right. Dozier throws, incomplete. It was underthrown. He's looking for Gianni Troiano on the far side. And I don't know if Troiano was supposed to break off his route, but that ball was well underthrown. Or Dozier may have expected him to break off the route. Second and 10, 1:26 to go. Lindenwold is out of timeouts. Wildwood has all 3 of theirs. So still plenty of time for Wildwood to move the football. Dozier takes the snap. He's under a big rush, and he's sacked.
Under pressure, brought down and around the 42-yard line.
And Wildwood will call a timeout.
Timeout, Wildwood.
The last 2 or 3 minutes of this half taking about a half hour of real time. So it'll be 3rd down and 18 for Wildwood. And we'll see what they decide to do here.
Mudhen Restaurant and Brewing Company.
With 1:19 to go before halftime.
If anyone's interested in
It wouldn't have been surprising if Wildwood decided to just run the football after that sack. But calling the timeout, it looks like they want to throw the ball downfield here. As again, Lindenwold can't stop the clock. Wildwood could have pretty much run out most of the rest of the half if they just decided to run the ball.
And Wildwood cheerleading team.
1:19 to go in the half. Three receivers split to this near side. 3rd down and 18 for Wildwood. Lindenwold showing blitz. They back off. It's thrown over the middle. It's caught by Trevor Troiano. Gain of only 3.
With maybe about a 3-yard gain, placing the ball on around
The timeout called by Wildwood here.
Of Wildwood with 1:14 left.
1:14 to go in the second quarter. Tie game at 12. And this is kind of risky here to call that timeout. If you don't convert here if you go for it on 4th and don't convert, Lindenwold's got half a field and over a minute to go. I don't think you would call the timeout to punt. So Cape Atlantic Live would like to thank Wildwood High School and Athletic Director Tom Kelly for allowing us to broadcast tonight from Warrior Stadium at Maxwell Field. I'm Brian Cunniff alongside Sam Cohen. Thanks for joining us here at Cape Atlantic Live. A competitive one here, 12-12, 1:14 to go before halftime. Fourth and 15 for Wildwood. Dozier in the shotgun. Wildwood is showing that they're going for it here. Takes the snap, has some time, throws over the middle. It's incomplete. And now Lindenwold has a short field and 1:10 to go. You got to hope if you're Wildwood that decision doesn't come back to haunt you, because that is awfully risky here. Turning the ball back over to Lindenwold here before the half. So 1st and 10 for the Lions. Martin back to pass. Looked like Lindenwold moved early. There was no call there. The pass is complete to Simmons for an 11-yard gain. Clock is moving as it's reset after the chains are reset. Clock starts again. Martin. Back to pass, fires, nearly intercepted. Pass was high. Trevor Troiano, a diving effort down at the 20, near the 20, and it's incomplete.
Second down, 2nd and 10 with
2nd and 10, 45 seconds to go. And Barber has really proven to be a handful as a receiver. He is a nice player. He's got 2 touchdown receptions. He's only a junior. Ball at the Warrior 34, 45 seconds to go before halftime. Some confusion by Lindenwold there on the far side. Now they finally get set, the receivers on that side. Now we have all kinds of players for Lindenwold moving early.
Ball start on Lindenwold.
And that'll move them back 5 yards.
2nd and 15. 2nd and 15 with 45 seconds left on the clock.
Second and 15 now 45 seconds to go. This is Barber to the near side here, the bottom of your screen. We'll see if they look for him. Martin back. He's going to run. He's got some room, but he's tackled down at the 30. It looks like Wildwood has the football. Wildwood thinks there was a fumble there. Liam Carmel came up with the ball, but they're going to say that the Martin was down. Martin a gain of 10, but the clock is moving with 24 seconds to go. 3rd down and 6. Martin spikes it.
15 seconds left on the clock.
And with 15 seconds to go, it's 4th down and 6. And now Wildwood will take a timeout.
We got another timeout.
And this is certainly for Ken Loomis to set his team up to defend against a Hail Mary. Now Lindenwold could throw a ball toward the sideline and get out of bounds and have a time for another play. They could potentially, if they hurried, complete a pass in the middle of the field, get up to the line of scrimmage because the clock would momentarily stop while the chains are set, then spike it, then have another play. So Lindenwold could have a couple of plays left here. Now if Wildwood obviously tackles them short of the 1st down marker, or if there's an incomplete pass, the Warriors would take over on downs. Fourth and 6. And you see the safeties for Wildwood have dropped very, very deep. They are almost 20 yards back, Troiano and Ruiz. Or Freddie Dunn, excuse me, Troiano and Freddie Dunn. Martin back to pass, looking, fires it out in the flat, incomplete. Was looking for Joseph Monk, and it went through his hands. And Wildwood will take over. At their own 30.
11 seconds left on the clock.
11 seconds to go.
Wildwood ball.
And, does Wildwood take a knee or do they try some kind of little trick play? See what happens here. 1st down and 10. It's been a rather long first half. And it looks like Wildwood is just going to take a knee. So we will go to the half with the score 12-12. As Wildwood took a 12-0 lead, Lindenwold with 2 touchdowns late in the second quarter. Very competitive first half. Wildwood 12, Lindenwold 12. We'll be back with right before the second half starts with the audio on Cape Atlantic Live. as they 13-yard touchdown catch by Charles Barbour. And then Wildwood fumbled the kickoff. A couple plays later, Barbour from 21 yards out on a reception. Neither team has converted on the point after try, so we're tied at 12. Wildwood does get the ball to start the second half here. Be sure to check out the Mudhen Brewing Company, Dogtooth Bar and Grill, and Poppi's Brick Oven Pizza and Kitchen for great local dining and entertainment experiences in the Wildwoods. Don't forget about the new station house at the Mudhen, your go-to place for live music and private parties. Crest Savings Bank has been serving the Cape May County community for nearly 105 years. Check them out at crestsavings.com. Hall's Carpet Care specializes in carpet and upholstery cleaning, air duct and dryer vent cleaning, and home watch services. hallscarpetcare.com.
Here we go.
Julian Sanchez with the kickoff. It's a short one. And Wildwood returns it up to the 41-yard line. That was an up man, Liam Carmel, who's done a lot for this Wildwood team tonight so far.
Looks like the 40-yard line.
And Wildwood's going to start at their own 40.
First and 10 for Wildwood at the 40-yard line of Wildwood.
So the Warriors will have it at their own 40 to start the second half. Tied at 12. Wildwood controlled the first quarter and a half. Lindenwold really came on late in the first half. And we're tied at 12. Dozier back to pass, looking and throwing. It is intercepted.
Interception on the play.
Kind of a jump ball. Carnell Torres with the interception, threw it into double coverage.
Interception made by number 8, Carnell Torres of Lindenwold.
Carnell Torres on the interception. And now Wildwood forced to play defense here. Right away here in the second half after turning it over. Second turnover by the Warriors.
Ball is placed on the 45-yard line of Wildwood. First down, Lindenwold.
So first and 10 for the Lions. Lindenwold like they had some trouble getting the right personnel in. And they may have to hurry up here. They're inside. They have to hurry up to get this play off, and they do. It's a direct snap, and running to the right and getting a couple is Joseph Monk. He picked up 2.
Looks like Nick Crochet on the stop again. Wildwood.
Monk has to go out because he had lost his helmet on that play. So it's second down and 8.
Got a second and about 8.
Martin not in the game here. This looks like a running formation with the 3 running backs. Shepard takes the snap. He runs to the right, and he has a first down. He picks up about 8.
We got a first down on the play for Lindenwold.
That'll move it to the 35. Clock stops momentarily.
Number 77 for Wildwood.
I don't know why the clock's not moving now, but it should be after the chains were set. Now it finally moves. Busted play here, but Shepard's going to have some room, and he ends up picking up close to 5. He looked like he wanted to hand it off to someone. No one was there.
Number 77.
Cuts it up himself. And picks up close to 5.
Erik Jordan on the play, on the tackle.
Erik Jordan credited with the tackle there. You start to see fatigue setting in a little bit for Wildwood here. You got to start digging deep here. Martin's back in the game at quarterback, 2nd and 6. Takes the snap, fakes a handoff, carries through the middle, has a first down and more all the way down to the 20.
Troiano on the tackle on the play.
11-yard gain.
Another first down.
So after this Wildwood turnover, Lindenwold really moving the ball here. They got it 1st and 10 at the Wildwood 20. And again, the clock has stopped, and it should be moving.
We got a player down on the field.
Well, now we have a player injured, and it's Martin who actually goes to the turf, the quarterback. The 12-12 game, but the Wildwood turnover, and Lindenwold moving the football. Cabrera Companies provides real estate, property management, and home repair services here at the Jersey Shore. Log on to CabreraCompanies.com for more information. Not For Long Media is a content hub made up of several podcasts and YouTube shows talking all things sports, food, drinks, travel, culture, and much more. You can check them out at NotForLongMedia.com. Balharbour Hotels in Wildwood Crest supports high school football broadcasts on Cape Atlantic Live. Need a room for friends or family? Log on to BalharbourHotels.com for more. Ulmer's Appliance Service. It's a proud supporter of Cape Atlantic Live Sports. Log on to Ulmer'sAppliance.com. New Jersey State Assemblymen Antwan, McClellan, and Erik Simonsen are strong supporters of high school sports and Cape Atlantic Live Sports broadcasts. So Martin walks off under his own power. Obviously, he has to sit out at least one play. It's 1st and 10 for Lindenwold. 10:06 to go in the 3rd quarter. We're tied at 12. I'm Brian Cunniff, Sam Cohen handling the live video production here on Cape Atlantic Live. Thanks for joining us. Bad snap. It's loose. And diving on the ball is Mikhail Simmons for Lindenwold, but that'll be a loss of about 7 or 8.
Mikhail Simmons with the recovery.
That'll move it back to the 28-yard line, excuse me. I believe the snap may have hit a Lindenwold player before it got to Shepard. He takes this snap, runs straight up the middle, and gets back past the original line of scrimmage. He picks up about 10.
Good run by Kendall Shepard. Brought down.
So
Alex Lewis.
This will bring up 3rd down. Now they have 4th down in the box across the field, but this is 3rd down. It's 3rd down and 8. I don't know if any of the officials has even noticed that it says 4th down. Now Lindenwold will take a timeout with 8:35 to go
left
in the 3rd quarter.
Score remains the same. Tied up at 12.
Ribeyes Steaks is a staple to many festivals and special events across Cape May County all throughout the year, including the Irish Festival and tomorrow's Seafarers celebration in Wildwood Crest. For more info on one of the area's premier food trucks, call 609-602-3378. Check them out on Facebook. Ribeyes Steaks, freshest rolls around. The Wildwood Recreation Department is a strong supporter of Cape Atlantic Live Sports. For info on all their programs and activities, 609-522-5837. Wildwood Crest Police Officers Association and the Wildwood Crest Canine Unit are proud sponsors of Cape Atlantic Live Sports. 609-522-2456 for more info. Square One Design has nearly 20 years of experience designing websites, building online marketing campaigns, and creating custom web applications. Go to designsquare1.com for info.
Wildwood Police Department, Alfie's Restaurant, Michael Callahan's.
So out of the timeout, they did finally fix that down marker on the other side. It is 3rd and 8, not 4th.
Ernie, Troiano's and Son, Comfort Pro Heating and Air Conditioning, Johnny Longhots on Pacific Ave, Balharbour,
And
Ocean
see what
Front
Lindenwold does
Hotel,
here.
and the Crest.
Trying to take advantage of that Warrior turnover. 3rd down and 8. Well, now they change it to 4th again. Running is Martin to the right. He's hit and taken down after a short gain.
Brought down by a slew of Warriors.
And I guess that was 4th down, and Wildwood's going to have the football. And Wildwood will have it at their own 18-yard line. So Martin only got 2 yards on that 4th down play. And Wildwood takes over 1st and 10. Dozier in the shotgun, takes the snap, hands it to Hennessy. Has some room. And
the middle for about
decent little gain of about 4 or 5. And actually, they're going to mark it as a 6-yard gain up to the 24.
4-yard line of Wildwood. Bringing up 2nd down and about 4 for the 1st down.
Score down in Ulmer. Absegami leads Lower Cape May 20 to nothing. Second and 4. Tie game at 12, 7:35 to go in the 3rd quarter. And it looks like, well, let's see here. Looks like a Lindenwold player may have moved first and then a Wildwood player, but did that Lindenwold player come across the line? That's going to be the question. And Lindenwold thinks it's against them. They're starting to move back. The officials are discussing. There's been no indication yet as to what this is, but the chains have been moved, so obviously the penalty was against Lindenwold, but there was no indication from the official as to what exactly that infraction was, but obviously it was offside on Lindenwold, and it gives Wildwood a 1st down. And
hold on.
Handoff to Hennessy. Little mix-up in the backfield, and he's taken down for a 3-yard loss. It'll be 2nd and, they call it a 2-yard loss, 2nd and 12. It's kind of, Wildwood's running some run-pass option here a little bit, and there's times where Dozier is just not being decisive enough. And he didn't pull his hands out fast enough before Lindenwold defense was there. And now we're going to have a timeout on the field
Another timeout
called by the officials. And I think this may be to maybe get the scoreboard correct. The scoreboard went out momentarily right before the last play. And also, excuse me, there's also a Lindenwold player down on the field, and it's Martin again. And it looks like it might be, oh no, actually this looks like Shepard. It looks like a cramp.
S&F. American Legion Post 184. Tony Produce. Mudhen.
So it's
Westwood
12-12,
Restaurant
6:57 to
and
go in the third
and
quarter.
Holly Beach Firehouse. Got a man down on the field.
Bonner's Accounting Services can handle all of your tax and financial
Okay,
needs.
that
Give them a
would
call,
be
609-602-3187.
Put your hands together.
Casiello Basketball is the
Kendall
Jersey Shore's
Shepard,
premier
as he's back on
grassroots
the
basketball organization featuring individual and group training and various leagues for kids of all ages. Check them out at CasielloBasketball.com. Wildwood FMBA Local 50 is a proud supporter of Cape Atlantic Live Sports. Cape Atlantic Live thanks the City of Wildwood firefighters for their support. So it's 1st and 10 for Wildwood.
Once again, 2nd and 12 for Wildwood.
Excuse me, 2nd and 12 as that's right. Hennessy had the loss on the first down run, so 2nd and 12. 3 receivers to the near side. Rolling to his right is Dozier. Throws incomplete.
Pass incomplete.
Trevor Troiano believes that a Lindenwold player grabbed his jersey. So does head coach Ken Loomis. And Coach Loomis is not happy that there was no flag there. But nonetheless, it'll be 3rd and 12. With 6:41 to go in the third quarter.
Third down and 12.
And we're getting a little late in the play clock here. Wildwood better hurry up. And they're not going to get this play off. And Wildwood's going to have to call a timeout.
On Wildwood, or for Wildwood, timeout called by Wildwood. With 6:41 left in the third quarter. Once again, the score is still tied, 12-12.
So Wildwood was late getting to the line of scrimmage out of the huddle there. They're forced to take a timeout on 3rd and 12 with the ball at their own 27-yard line. They need to get out to the 39 for a first down. And we'll see what they can draw up here again. This Wildwood team is really banged up with injuries. Five contributors
home opener, both from Lindenwold and Wildwood.
didn't even suit up to play tonight.
For coming out making this
And then Ryan Gilligan, one of their better players, was injured in
both
some
sides.
kind of a calf injury in the first half. He has not returned and most likely will not return.
And just a quick reminder, nobody is permitted
So Wildwood
on the
is
track or field
playing very short-handed
following
here.
the game.
3rd down and 12. Gianni Troiano split to this near side. Dozier in the shotgun. Takes the snap. Has a little bit of time. Throws over the middle. Incomplete. Dropped by Trevor Troiano. It might have just been a little too far out in front of him, but he got both hands on it.
Outside.
And Wildwood will have to punt here.
And 12. We got another player down on the field.
But Troiano had a lot of real estate ahead of him, too, if he was able to haul that one in. There's another Lindenwold player down on the turf. And again, this looks like a cramping issue. But it's 4th and 12 for Wildwood. .6:36 to go in the third quarter. The original Hotspot restaurant on the Wildwood's Boardwalk at Cedar Avenue is a family tradition for more than 60 years. Check them out at originalhotspot.com. They're open weekends for a few more weeks here in the fall season. One-off marketing, designs, and prints everything from business cards and banners to T-shirts and sweatshirts. Check out all of their services at oneoffmarketing.com. The Boardwalk Basketball Classic is one of the nation's largest high school basketball tournaments. It's held each December at the Wildwood Convention Center. Check out bbclassic.com for more information. So the injured Lindenwold player, and that was a cramping issue, is ushered over to the sideline, and we're ready to go here on this 4th down play. With 6:36 to go in the 3rd quarter. And let's see what Dozier does here. Takes the snap. He does punt it away. And it takes a pretty good bounce for Wildwood. Wow.
All right.
And Barber decides to dive on it. That wasn't necessarily a smart play, but he did come up with it cleanly. And Lindenwold will take over at their own 33. Ends up being a good punt there, as it bounced around the 45-yard line and then took a Wildwood bounce and goes down to the Lindenwold 33. So 1st and 10 for the Lions.
At the 33-yard line.
6:27 to go in the 3rd quarter. Wildwood is going to have to be a little better defensively here. Lindenwold was really moving the ball with the run, and then that bad snap, shotgun snap for an 8-yard loss led to them stalling deep in Wildwood territory. So 1st and 10 for the Lions. And they're getting some players on late here. Shepard in at the quarterback position. Snap.
Fumble on the play.
Snap went short.
Covered by number 34
to Johnson.
Of Lindenwold.
And it's a loss of 1. As it bounced at Johnson's feet. So now it's 2nd and 11. Martin is back in the game. He had a little bit of a limp. Remember, he went out earlier with cramps. 2nd and 11. Takes the snap. And he's hit.
Back up.
And taken down. Nate Wolf and Nick Crochet in on the stop there. That'll go down as a sack. And now it's 3rd and 13. Third and 13 at the 30. Lindenwold needs to get out to the 43. So huge play for the Wildwood defense here on 3rd down. And if you're Wildwood, you got to figure out where number 11 Barber is. He's lined up tight to the line in the slot. Martin back, swings it, and good open field tackle. Great open field tackle there by Alex Ruiz. To gain of only 1 or 2, and it'll bring up 4th and long. And actually, they're going to say it's a loss of 1. Terrific play out there by Alex Ruiz in space. Now, Monk most likely would not have gotten much more than that, but that's a great play by Ruiz to limit that to a 1-yard loss. Trevor Troiano back to receive the punt. Charles Barber standing at his own 19 to kick it away. Last time they tried to punt, it was a high snap. This one's good. Not much of a rush. The kick against the wind is a line drive, and it's going to take a Wildwood bounce back to the 50. So Wildwood will have good field position there.
We would like to thank the members of the Junior Warrior.
So the punt by Barber into the wind
Junior Warrior cheerleaders.
gives Wildwood good field position at the 50. 3:44 to go in the third quarter.
We have a first down
In a game that's moving at a glacier's pace.
at the 50-yard line. With 3:44 left.
So let's see if Wildwood can move it. Last possession, they did get a first down, but one first down, but then ultimately had the punt. Hennessy to Dozier's right. Two receivers split to each side for the Warriors here at midfield. Hand off to Hennessy. Hitting the backfield, breaks that tackle, slips another. That's a good run by Javion Hennessy.
Getting about around 5 yards.
Tackle made by Austin Comer. Hennessy was hitting the backfield and then turns it into a 5-yard gain. And we have another player down for Lindenwold, and that's Comer, the player who made the tackle.
Looks like Austino Comer.
And he rolls over to his back. And let's hope for this young man's sake that this is also just a cramp, but we'll see. Well, what these injuries are also doing is it's giving, obviously, both teams, but Wildwood, which is playing shorthanded tonight with a number of players out injured, it's allowing them to get a breather here. We've had numerous injuries on the Lindenwold side in this second half. Now, most of the players have all returned. Most of the injuries have been cramps. This one looks like it could be a little more serious.
44.
As Comer
Austin Comer
is limping a bit as he goes to the sideline. 2nd and 5 for Wildwood. Ball at the Lindenwold 45-yard line. Tied at 12, 3:27 left to go third quarter. Thanks for joining us on Cape Atlantic Live.
3:27 left and the clock moving in the third quarter.
Two receivers split to each side of the formation here.
Second and about 5
Hennessy
for the first down.
Off to Jordan Dozier's right. Dozier back to pass. Fires, nearly intercepted.
Almost intercepted by number 11, Charles Barber.
Barbour jumped that route there. It was incomplete. So this will bring up 3rd and 5.
Third down and 5 for Wildwood.
3 minutes exactly to go third quarter. Big third down here for Wildwood. They need 5 for a first down. Dozier back to pass, swings it out to Hennessy. He's got to make men miss. He does make a couple miss, turns that into a 2-yard gain.
Bringing up 4th down. Good run by
Bring up 4th and 3, and inside Lindenwold's 45. You can pretty much bet that Wildwood will go for it here.
4th and about, looks like 3.
2.5 to go third quarter. Massive 4th down play here. With this plays going into the huddle late, Wildwood may have to hurry up here. And there's a little bit of confusion, and now everybody will try to get set. Play clock is inside 10 seconds. Inside 5 seconds. Let's see if Wildwood gets it off. They have to snap it. And they do. They barely get it off. It's a backwards pass. Trevor Troiano turns the corner, gets the first down. There is a flag down, though, at the 40, and this is probably going to come back. Wildwood wanted a flag for a late hit out of bounds there. They didn't get it. I believe this flag's going to be some kind of an illegal block against Wildwood. Let's see what we have. Discussion among the officials here. Trevor Troiano had enough for the first down there. It was a gain of about 8. And a lot of discussion here. Let's see what we have. We have an illegal block against Wildwood. And we also have a face mask against Lindenwold.
Offsetting penalties,
so,
ladies and gentlemen. Offsetting penalties.
But the face mask penalty was called as a dead ball foul, which is odd. I don't know how you can have a face mask at a dead ball, but either way, if that's a dead ball foul, you would march the 10 yards back for the illegal block, I believe, and then march the 15 yards forward for the face mask, if that's a dead ball foul. And I think that's what Ken Loomis, Wildwood's coach, is arguing. If it's a dead ball foul after the play, you would actually count both penalties. You would take it back 10, then move it forward 15. That would actually give Wildwood this first down.
The officials are conferring.
We have a big discussion here. They have not adjudicated this penalty. They haven't moved the football at all. Well, that's what Ken Loomis, it looks like he's arguing what I'm explaining, that it goes back 10 yards, then forward 15, since the second penalty was a dead ball foul. They're not offsetting. So let's see what they do here. There's a long discussion. I think either way, I mean, so the illegal block in the back will move it back 10 yards from the spot of the foul, so that'll move it back to the 49-yard line of Wildwood. Then this is going to go forward 15 yards for the dead ball, and it's going to end up giving Wildwood a first down at the 35-yard line. You know, Sam, this is why we say listen to Cape Atlantic Live. We'll explain it for everybody.
Looks like the ball is on the 35-yard line of Lindenwold.
So that'll move it to the 35.
Wildwood.
And it's a first down. I'm still perplexed as to how you can have a dead ball face mask. But either way, Wildwood has a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line of Lindenwold. Dozier back to pass. Swings it out to Hennessy. And Hennessy will pick up about 3 or 4.
Lindenwold had a grip on him, but he kept moving the ball. Got about
fans here really getting into it.
4 yards out of that, bringing up 2nd down and about
2nd and 7. 1:20 to go in the 3rd quarter here. 12-12 football game. Second down and 7 for the Warriors. Three receivers split to the far side. Late in the play clock here, Wildwood's got to get the snap off. They do. They hand it off to Hennessy. Good run, gets inside the 30, picks up about 3 or 4.
Good run by Jay Hennessy again. Bringing up 3rd down.
Well, Javion Hennessy has really shown something here, stepping into this running back position for Thomas Rios, who's hurt.
4.
And
3rd and 4 for the first.
He's had a nice game tonight as a freshman. Really has. Picked up 3 on that run. It's 3rd and 4 at the 29-yard line. This could be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Wildwood's got to hurry up. They're late in the play clock again. Dozier takes the snap, fakes a handoff, throws over the middle. It's Trevor Troiano. First down and more inside the 15-yard line.
For another first down and a flag on the play.
There's a flag down late in the play. I think this might go against Wildwood. It's the final play of the 3rd quarter.
And we have a player down on the field. A player down on the field.
It was a 16-yard gain. And I think the penalty is on Wildwood. And it might be for taunting. And if it is, that's a dead ball foul. So why, if that's the case, so it would be a 15-yard penalty. They would get the first down. It's unsportsmanlike conduct on Wildwood. They'll move it back 15 yards. And I believe it'll be 1st and 10. It'll move it back. They're going to move it back to the 30, I believe. So that will do it for the 3rd quarter.
And that's the end of the 3rd quarter.
And it's 12-12 still.
The 4th quarter.
Here at Maxwell Field, Troiano and Sons handles masonry, concrete, foundation repair, and stucco services for homes and businesses across Cape May County. 609-522-3355 for a free estimate. The North Wildwood Recreation Department is a strong supporter of Cape Atlantic Live football. For more info on their programs and activities, call the North Wildwood Rec 609-522-2955. The Bellevue Tavern supports Cape Atlantic Live sports. Excellent food and service and a warm, friendly atmosphere in the heart of Cape May Courthouse. The Bellevue Tavern, 609-463-1738. And enjoying Irish weekend down in North Wildwood is the Anglesea Pub, your go-to place for Irish pub fare. The best Guinness on tap, great selection of Irish whiskeys. Anglesea Pub at 1st and New Jersey in North Wildwood. So here we go. Start of the 4th quarter, it's 1st and 10 for Wildwood, but the unsportsmanlike conduct penalty moved the ball back to the 30. The post-play foul. Dozier takes the snap, looking, hit as he throws, caught by Trevor Troiano, and he will race into the end zone for a touchdown. A tremendous catch in traffic, and then he outran the defense, and he gives Wildwood the 18-12 lead on the first play of the 4th quarter. Jordan Dozier's 3rd touchdown pass of the game, the 2nd touchdown reception by Trevor Troiano. And the Warriors, of course, will go for 2 in a 1-possession game. This is awfully big here. Dozier really showed some poise there. He knew he was about to take a hit, but he waited just a split second longer for Troiano to come open, delivered it as he took a shot, and Troiano did the rest. High snap, but they hand it to Hennessy. He will lunge forward, and he gets in for the 2-point conversion.
Wildwood 18.
That is a big, big 2-point conversion, as now Wildwood has the 8-point lead.
In the 4th quarter. 20-12.
20-12. Wildwood with 11:51 to go in the football game. Still a long way to go. As Javion Hennessy's 2-point conversion run gives Wildwood the 8-point lead. With 11:51 to go in the football game. The Warriors will be kicking off into the wind. The adjustment that Lindenwold has not made is all of Wildwood's kickoffs have been short, but they're still going with 2 men back. It would seem to make more sense to bring another man up and just go with 1 deep man, but Lindenwold with 5 across the front, 4 back at the 40, and then 2 deep men. Wildwood has not shown any ability to kick that ball deep.
Vinny Sweeney kicking the ball for Wildwood.
Vinny Sweeney will be kicking now because Ryan Gilligan, their regular kickoff man, is injured. Sweeney, it's a squib. That's got to go 10 yards. And it does, and Wildwood has the football. Wildwood has the football. It was recovered by Gianni Troiano. There's been no indication yet, but it looks like that's exactly what's going to happen. Lindenwold never made a play on the football, and the ball just barely trickled to the 50, and Gianni Troiano dove on it. Vinny Sweeney, the substitute kicker, comes through as Gianni Troiano recovers it right at the midfield stripe. It's got to go 10, and that's exactly as far as it went. And now Wildwood will have it, and they can really take control of the game if they can score on this possession, leading 20-12 with 11:51 to go in the 4th. Hennessy to Dozier's right. Receivers split to both sides of the field, 2 on each side. Hand off to Hennessy. Lunges forward, picks up 2.
We got about 1 yard out of that play. Maybe 2.
Second down and 8.
Up second.
11.5 to go in the football game. A 30-yard touchdown pass from Jordan Dozier to Trevor Troiano and a 2-point run by Javion Hennessy that gave Wildwood this 8-point lead. And now the Warriors, after recovering that onside kick, have it 2nd and 8 at the Lindenwold 48. 11 minutes to go. Lindenwold showing blitz. Dozier back to pass, throws over the middle, tipped and intercepted. Intercepted
by number 8.
By Carnell Torres. That's his 2nd interception, and Lindenwold will take over.
That interception was made
Big hit by Nate Wolf there after the interception, but Lindenwold will have it
by number 56.
At their own 45 with 10:51 to go.
Wolf. First down, Lindenwold.
So the Lions take over
left in the 4th quarter.
on the tipped ball that ends up as an interception. It's the 2nd interception of the night for Lindenwold. First and 10 for the Lions. Martin back in at quarterback. Monk standing to his left. Takes the snap, he's back to pass. Looking, he's gonna float it near side, incomplete. Overthrown.
Incomplete pass on the play.
He was looking for Avery Price.
17, Avery Price. Incomplete pass. defended by Gianni Troiano.
Gianni Troiano did well there to kind of pull up and make sure there was no contact on the receiver. Ball was well over his head anyway. So it brings up 2nd down and 10 for Lindenwold. $10:45 to go in the 4th. And Lindenwold is going to take a timeout. So that's their 2nd of the 2nd half. They only have 1 remaining. So with 10:45 to go, it's an 8-point Wildwood lead at 20
Lindenwold
to 12.
Folks, remember, after the game is over, please be warned. No one is allowed.
It'll bring up 2nd down and 10 after this timeout for Lindenwold.
After the game.
And you're at the point here, both teams playing quite a few kids on every play, offense and defense.
Also, after the game, please exit the stadium.
And it's going to come down to who can dig deep here over the last 10.5 minutes.
No one is permitted on the track or the field or taking down the goalpost.
It'll be 2nd down and 10 after this timeout. Once again, we appreciate Wildwood High School and Athletic Director Tom Kelly for allowing Cape Atlantic Live to come here to Maxwell Field to broadcast this game. 2nd down and 10 for Lindenwold. Back to pass as Martin drops the football and is sacked.
No other than
Nick Crochet with the sack after Martin dropped the snap, and that's going to be a loss of about, we're going to mark this all the way back at the 35. It's a loss of 10.
Tobias Martin a little slow getting up. Hopefully he's okay.
So now it's 3rd and 20. After the drop snap leads to the sack. Same formation here for Lindenwold. 2 receivers split to each side. Monk to Martin's left. Martin back to pass. Looking, hit as he throws, it's incomplete. And it was Crochet again. And Lindenwold is really going to have to punt here on 4th and 20 at their own 35.
We got about a 4th and looks like 20 for Lindenwold.
So they will punt.
20.
Charles Barber, the punter,
9:46 on
standing
the
back inside his own 25-yard line. Trevor Troiano, the deep man for Wildwood. And Freddie Dunn is an up man standing at about midfield. Now, Barber does have the wind at his back, although it has died down a bit after sundown here, but there still is a little bit of a breeze coming from the north. High snap, goes over Barber's head again, and he's going to run here, and he's up the right side, and he's tackled. Oh, he's still on his feet, but finally brought down over on the far side. There's the whistles. He ends up actually gaining about 5 yards on that play, but Wildwood's going to take over on downs. Now we have flags.
It's only a game.
And we have a Wildwood player down injured.
Got a player down for Wildwood, it looks like.
It looked like a Warrior player shoved the Lindenwold player after the play. And that's going to end up being a penalty on Wildwood if that's the case, unless they're offsetting. So it is a dead ball, personal foul. Oh, actually, it's against Lindenwold. This personal foul's going against Lindenwold. They're going to march this thing.
I want to thank all of our sponsors.
inside the
You look
25-yard
across the
line.
field, you see all the banners out there. Thank each and every one of them for sponsoring our Wildwood Warriors.
And
not just the Warriors, but the Junior Warriors as well.
And now
Put your
Wildwood
hands together for all our sponsors this evening.
will get it 1st and 10
Crochet
at the
seems to be okay. He's on his feet.
27-yard line. That was Crochet who was injured. He's walking off under his own power. And actually, check that. It's marked down at the 22. And Wildwood can go a long way to putting the game away if they can get a score on this possession here. With 9:30 to go in the fourth quarter, they lead 20-12. First and 10 for the Warriors at the 22-yard line of Lindenwold.
Let's lose good sportsmanship on both sides, both spectators and players. Thank you very much.
9.5 to go. Wildwood takes over 1st and 10 at the 22 of Lindenwold. Dozier fakes a handoff, throws it out in the flat to Trevor Troiano, cuts it inside, turning the corner, and he's down inside the 5-yard line. It was a risky pass, but it got through to Troiano.
The 5-yard line.
To the 5-yard line. It's a 17-yard gain. A Lindenwold player gambled for the interception, didn't get there. So the ball found its way to Troiano, and he ends up down at the 5-yard line. Inside 9 minutes to go in the football game. 20-12. Wildwood on top. Hennessy lined up to Dozier's right. Handoff to Hennessy. Takes it left side. Sticks his shoulder down and gets into the end zone for a touchdown.
Touchdown, Wildwood.
Hennessy's second touchdown of the game. His first was a 5-yard pass. This one a 5-yard run, and Wildwood now leads at 26-12. And they will go for 2 here, 8:36 to go. Wildwood looking for its first win on the field since their season opener last year. They did pick up a forfeit against Lindenwold during the season last year when Lindenwold didn't have enough healthy players to play. Dozier takes the snap, throws, and it is caught for a 2-point conversion by Freddie Dunn.
All right, extra point good. Wildwood 28.
And now Wildwood leads it by 16 at 28-12.
With 8:36 left in the fourth quarter.
So Wildwood in control here. After a shaky end of the first half and really beginning of the second half, Wildwood turned the ball over on its first offensive play of the second half. Lindenwold drove it down inside the Wildwood 20, but then a bad snap ended up thwarting that drive, and now Wildwood's controlled the game since. They lead 28-12, 8:36 to go. And if this game gets much longer, Sam Cohen's going to be putting in for overtime pay. Sam handling the video production for us. This was a 6 p.m. start. And normally a high school football game is over by now, and we still have 8.5 minutes left. High school football games usually in the area of 2 hours, 15 minutes, 2.5 hours. But this time, We've had some penalties and quite a few injuries, a lot of that cramping. Obviously still on the warm side here in September. Vinny Sweeney again will kick off. And this one's a low, hard line drive kick, and Lindenwold recovers at their own 44.
On the play by number 16 for Lindenwold.
TJ Custis on the recovery for Lindenwold, and they'll mark it at the 45. So 1st and 10 for Lindenwold at the 45-yard line. And the Lions coming to the football here, 1st and 10. They do put it back at the 44. Trailing by 2 scores, and they're going to have to work quickly here. 8:33 to go. Martin hands it off inside. And Monk doesn't get very far, and it's Liam Carmel again.
Brought down by
Nate Wolf also in on the tackle.
And is Wildwood through.
Gain of 1. Second down and 9 for Lindenwold. $7:50 to go. Lindenwold doesn't seem to be in any particular hurry, and they should be. Down 2 scores here. 2nd and 9. Martin fakes a handoff, back to pass. He's throwing deep. Behind the defense is Barber, incomplete. Trevor Troiano, or excuse me, Gianni Troiano did make up some of that ground. A perfectly thrown ball would have resulted in a touchdown, but that wasn't perfect. It was just slightly overthrown, and it's incomplete.
Bringing up 2nd and 9.
Second down and 9.
With 7,
3rd down and 9,
left
excuse
on
me,
the
for
clock.
Lindenwold. 45, their own 45-yard line.
28-12, Wildwood.
Wildwood's had a lot of stars tonight. Trevor Troiano, a couple of touchdown
3rd and 9.
catches. Javion Hennessy, 2 touchdowns tonight. Liam Carmel, Nick Crochet, excellent defensive work. Nate Wolf has been solid.
Whistle on the play.
Now it looks like we have an equipment issue. Looks like one of the Lindenwold receivers didn't have his mouthpiece in. So now he has to go out of the game. And Torres will come in to replace him.
Once again, 3rd and 9 on the play. Ball at the 45-yard line of Linwood.
So Lindenwold on 3rd and 9. Martin fakes a handoff, throws over the middle. Wow, Torres was wide open at the 45-yard line. Would have been a 1st down and more, and he dropped it.
Incomplete pass.
I don't know if Torres was bracing for a hit or was looking for extra yardage before he secured it, but either way, he dropped it. That would have been most likely at least a 15-yard gain there, but it falls incomplete. Now brings up 4th and 9, and Lindenwold down 2 touchdowns will have to go for it. And if Wildwood gets a stop here, They will have just about sealed it with 7.5 to play. Back to pass is Martin. He's throwing deep down the far sideline. It's incomplete.
Good pass by number 1. Tobias Martin. Intended for,
he was looking for Carnell Torres on the far side.
Looks like
check that. It was Mikhail Simmons.
But incomplete.
And if Simmons had come down with that, I'm not sure if he would have been in bounds. But either way, it's incomplete. And Wildwood takes over on downs.
Wildwood ball first and 10.
The Lindenwold 45.
7:21 left in the fourth quarter.
7:21 to go. Been a really good second half for Wildwood after a shaky start to the third quarter. First and 10 for Wildwood at the 45-yard line of Lindenwold. Dozier hands to Hennessy, has some running room, and picks up close to 5.
Jay Hennessy on the carry. Got about 4 yards off of that carry.
They'll mark him down at the 41. It's a gain of 4.
Second and 4.
2nd and 6 for Wildwood. And they'll mark this at the 41. And, of course, the clock continues to move. We'll see if Wildwood continues to keep it on the ground. 6:45 to go in the football game. Wildwood leading at 28-12. Three receivers to the far side, 1 to the near side. They hand it off again to Hennessy. Left side. Big running room for the freshman and Javion Hennessy inside the 35.
And the first
and a gain of 9 and a first down. Javion Hennessy looking like a kid that's going to have a bright future in this program. And Wildwood's got a lot of underclassmen here at the skill position. Gianni and Trevor Troiano are both just sophomores. Freddie Dunn's a sophomore. Alex Ruiz is a sophomore. Jordan Dozier's a junior. They're going to have to replace some people on the offensive and defensive lines, but they've got some pieces here. Hennessy again trying to turn the corner, cuts it up. That's a nifty little run when he didn't really have a lot of space. And he ends up picking up about 2 or 3.
About 1.5 yards out of that, bringing up second. And about 7.5. Maybe 8.
Gain of 2 for Hennessy. Actually make it 3 as they now mark it down at the 34. Or excuse me, the 29. And it's 2nd down and 7 for Wildwood. Clock approaching 5 minutes to go. They lead at 28-12. Another handoff to Hennessy. Hit at the line, and he gets maybe 1. Wildwood feeding the ball here to Javion Hennessy. Leading by 2 touchdowns. With 4:45 to go. Lindenwold only has 1 timeout remaining.
Out of that play. Bring it up 3rd and 7.
Four and a half to go. And you would think if Lindenwold's got any shot to get back in this game, if they stop Wildwood short here on 3rd down, they would really need to take that timeout on 4th down, but we'll see what happens here. High snap, goes over Dozier's head, and Lindenwold has it out at the 40.
On the snap, recovered by number 18. Isaiah Edwards.
And that's a loss of about 12.
Isaiah Edwards on the recovery, number 18 for Lindenwold.
And Lindenwold takes over
And we have
at their own 40. And Wildwood's going to take a timeout. I think this is Ken Loomis just wants to give his troops a rest and also a little instruction here. Hey, we're up 2 scores, nothing stupid here. There's 4 minutes left in the football game. One of the few mistakes by Wildwood in this second half, right there on that high snap.
Once again, folks, just a reminder, after the game, please
They did have the 2 turnovers,
in a safe and orderly manner.
but they've overcome them to have this 2-touchdown lead with 4:02 to go in the football game.
Sportsmanship is what counts. Be kind and
So
courteous
here
to each other and
is
all.
Lindenwold coming out. 1st and 10 at their own 40. They'll have to move quickly. And not only does Lindenwold trail by 2 touchdowns, they would need to get both 2-point conversions if they scored 2 touchdowns just to tie. So Wildwood really in a strong position here with 4:02 to go. Martin in the shotgun. Takes the snap. It's a wraparound handoff. And taken down after a gain of about 1
Got a couple of yards out of that.
is TJ Custis.
But once again, Nathan Wolf on the tackle.
Nate Wolf in there on the tackle.
We got 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 for Linwood or Lindenwold.
Second down and
Lindenwold.
9 for the Lions. 3.5 to go. And it looks like Lindenwold is almost accepting their fate here. They just ran the ball on 1st down. They're huddling up and not rushing to the line of scrimmage. Back to pass is Martin. Throws it out to Torres. He's tackled short of the 1st down.
Lucas Crochet,
Oh, wow.
number 4 for Wildwood on the tackle.
Yeah, they just gave Torres an amazingly good spot, and I believe that's going to give them the 1st down. We have a Wildwood player down. The injured player is Lucas Crochet. Man, this may be one of those instances he may have taken a knee or an elbow to the stomach on that tackle attempt. And hopefully that's it. That's nothing that would be too serious, but it is certainly painful. 3:05 to go, 28-12 Wildwood leading. We had a really good crowd here on the home side. Now, some of it has filed out as Wildwood has taken the 2-touchdown lead, but it's one thing that Wildwood does. They do draw for their home games. Lucas Crochet will go out.
Nick Crochet's back on his feet. Put your hands together for Nick.
It'll be 1st and 10 now for Lindenwold. The clock will start on the referee's whistle as Torres was tackled
3:05
inbounds.
left in the 4th quarter. Lindenwold's ball.
1st and 10 for the Lions.
Ball's on the 50-yard line and moving.
Martin in the shotgun. Takes the snap. Back to pass. Throws over the middle. Incomplete. Looking for Barbour. He had to contort his body in an effort to get that.
Number 11, Charles Barber.
And he couldn't haul it in. So it'll be 2nd and 10 at midfield. 2:43 to go now. 2nd and 10 at midfield. 2:43 to go in the football game. Wildwood leading by 2 scores. Second and 10. And now we're going to have a delay of game.
Okay, whistle on the play, and we got a flag. Delay of game.
That'll move them back another 5. It'll be 2nd and 15. Back at the 45. Our next broadcast will be from Middle Township next Saturday. Kind of a strange start time for a Saturday. A 3 p.m. start, and that's due to next Saturday being an SAT day. So Middle Township will host Cumberland. We'll have that game at 3 o'clock next Saturday on Cape Atlantic Live. Pass over the middle, tipped. Oh, what a catch by Torres. And he is running inside the 20, taken down from behind by Liam Carmel. Wow, he tipped it and then was able to gather it.
Carmel with the tackle.
That's a 40-yard gain. Oh, nope, that's coming all the way back. We have an illegal motion penalty called against Lindenwold. And it's coming all the way back. That was a 40-yard gain, and it's going to result in a 5-yard penalty. Flag was on the far side of the field, and the illegal motion penalty takes away a terrific reception by Carnell Torres. And now it's 2nd and 20.
Illegal shift. Illegal shift on Lindenwold. Bringing the ball back.
Ball's back at the 40, 2nd down and 20.
Looks like 2nd and 20. 2nd and 20 for Lindenwold.
Martin looking, throws, caught, and taken down right inside Wildwood territory is Zayon Scutchings.
Caught by Charles Barber.
And it's a gain of about 11, and it'll bring up 3rd and 9. But we're going to be well inside 2 minutes. Again, Lindenwold not in any hurry here, even though they trail by 2 touchdowns. So Wildwood looks as if they will pick up their first win of the season.
150 left in the game in the 4th quarter.
The Warriors next week will go to Palmyra. Swing pass to Monk, or check that. Good tackle, Liam Carmel and Lucas Crochet. That was TJ Custis on the catch.
1:25 left on the clock.
Lindenwold's going to take their last time out.
Actually, 1:24 left on the clock. Score
with 1:24 to go.
12, Wildwood.
And that's Lindenwold's last time out to bring up 4th and 6. 4th and 6 for Lindenwold with 1:24 to go. So Lindenwold takes its final timeout of the game. And this is a kind of a little bit of a strange schedule for Wildwood in that this is their only home game among their first 5. So their first 2 games, which were losses at Holy Cross, at Gateway, home here tonight. Then they go to Palmyra next Friday, have a week off. Then they go to Kip Cooper Norcross Academy on Friday the 11th. And then 3 straight home games to finish the regular season, Bishop Eustace, Buna, and Masonry Charter of Camden. 4th and 6. Martin throws, caught by Torres over the middle. He has a first down and more, still on his feet, and finally taken down just short of the 20.
Carnell Torres bringing the ball down to around.
It's a 35-yard gain.
21-yard line.
Torres has had a nice game. He's had a couple of catches.
Left in the game.
He also has 2 interceptions. Martin swings it out in the flat. It's incomplete.
On the play, intended for number 2, Joseph Monk.
Was looking for Monk on the left side. 1:12 to go. Second and 10. Martin back again. Swings it out to Monk. This time it's complete. Big hit by Liam Carmel. And he takes Monk down. Knocks Monk's helmet off in the process. It's a gain of only about 1.
On the tackle. All right, we got an official timeout.
Actually, they mark it a little further downfield. It's a gain of 3. Big hit by Carmel down to the 18. We're inside a minute to go now.
With 1 minute left.
Martin back. Throws. Hits a helmet, and it's incomplete. Actually hit Lucas Croce in the back of the helmet, and then fell incomplete. So this will bring up 4th down and 7. And if Wildwood gets a stop, they will get to enjoy going into victory formation. Martin, low snap. Now he's going to run. He's got some space out on the outside. He's going to have a first down around the 5-yard line.
All right, looks like we got a first down on the bobble play.
Pickup of around 13. It ball's down at the 4-yard line. Martin drops the snap again. He's going to run again. He's hit. Dragged down at the 5. 20 seconds to go.
Liam Carmel. And Brandon Aggie in on that play as well.
Liam Carmel, Brandon Aggie on the stop. Martin throws, caught, touchdown to Torres. 5-yard touchdown.
All right, touchdown Lindenwold.
But that was the final play of the game there. There is no time left. So since the 2-point conversion doesn't matter, that will end the game. And it's 28-18 as Wildwood wins it. 2 touchdown receptions by Trevor Troiano, 2 touchdowns by Javion Hennessy. Jordan Dozier, 3 touchdown passes, and terrific defense by Liam Carmel, Nick Crochet, and some others. And Wildwood wins it 28-18. For Sam Cohen, I'm Brian Cunniff. Thanks for joining us on Cape Atlantic Live, and we'll catch you next week from Middle Township